Alright, so before we get started with the daily, Wolfia, like I said, I was going to show you just to, again, to give the showing here instead of just responding in the comments, but I run on my small Victoria that you see more often in my PvP, and I use her more widely out when I'm farming as well, when I want someone with defense down. But I use Gems of Siphon out of the Dragon's Dungeon, so these are only 5-star gems, but it is 2 attack percent gems, followed by 1 crit rate gem. And again, these are the Gems of Siphon, which just help build up her SP faster, and more farming, etc., etc. On my taller Victoria, I do run a different set, which is a Gem of Valor, which is pretty standard. Usually with an attacker, you want to, put out as much attack on an Astromon as possible. That's an attacker, usually, not all the time, but for her, I do the Valor set. It's the same setup, 2 attack percent gems and 1 crit rate percent gem. And these are just 6-starred, but those don't matter. So those, for my Water Victoria, the 2 sets that I have on each one of them. Again, they're both good. Gems of Siphon are just more for if you're going to be farming, obviously, and the Gem of Valor is just straight up letting Victoria do more damage. Just to kind of branch off that for everyone else, Water Victoria, in my opinion, is your step up or your improvement to your water Mona, for instance. So you can get Water Victoria through the fusion chart. She is very easy to get, so eventually Water Victoria is the Astromon you want to move into, just because she has better abilities. She has the better active skills here. So as you can see, they're pretty much the same, but again, this is the difference between a natural born 4-star, so we call this a Nat 4 in the game. So a Nat 4 versus a Nat 3. You can see even super evolved, the base attack value between Water Victoria and even her health. Yeah, even her health is a little bit better, right? So you just lose the morale boost and you gain the defense down, which there's more weight in the game on putting defense down on something. So that's just again, give a little side tidbit of why I think Water Victoria is an upgrade to your Water Mona. And you guys can see the big difference here between even the 2 super evolutions once you get them there. So, but with that said, let us get on with the daily. Try and make this a little bit quick today, as I did just get home a little bit ago, so got other things gots to get done. But it is also the first of the month, so everything is reset. We will definitely be checking out. I want to see if the Apex battles actually reset like I thought they do. So, we still have an hour for the weekly to reset. And our monthly is back up right. So everything is good to go. Let me double check Nezpass really quick. Oh, via Rebirth. So we got C-Star again. I didn't double check that. Is it just light and dark? Yeah, okay, so it's just C-Star. So we will probably do some pulls for that. We have to for the Nezpass, but we'll do that here in a minute. Let me get my bearings here. Right, we need to actually go do everything. So well, we've got about an hour left before the dailies are done, but what do I want? I did just do a couple of these, so let's go Water Dungeon for today. Now, going through, so the Rebirth this month, since it's just going to be C-Star. C-Star's got a couple decent Astromon for her. Obviously, she has a little bit more weight because she has a super evolution in the games, which does help her out a little bit. With the recent changes to light C-Star, getting rid of her critical, you have to crit in order to do the stuns, I believe. It's now just a flat rate, so I think that was definitely an improvement on her. Again, the critical strike, critical striking something to try and guarantee whether you stun, is something very hard to. It's not it's not hard to build for, but it is something that is very difficult to try and plan around. As far as team compositions, it wouldn't she'd work she wouldn't work too bad in the composition you see on the screen. I just have to shuffle in either my Dark Persephone into the leader spot to help more with the crits, but once again, in speaking specifically for like light C star here, like the stun is nice for like PvP and stuff, but again, then you're dealing with critical resistances and other things that even though you critical strike something, you might not get the stun on the Astromon, and that's just because of the resistances and other things. So again, she's not bad. Dark C star is I equate her literally as the exact same as Dark who am I thinking of? Miho, Dark Miho. There we go. Because they're both HP or no, she's got defense. My bad. Dark C star I believe has defense, so it's HP it's defense aggression. So the higher her defense is, the more damage she does. So she's kind of like the opposite form of, I guess you would say Light Mona, but more of your Light Victoria. If you have a Light Victoria, she's a direct copy, I would say, as far as her abilities were concerned. But she's still not a bad Astromon. Again, that can be very tanky. It's just unfortunately with the soft cap on those values, you're not going to see. And I wish it wasn't like this, but you're never going to see a Dark C star out damage a straight up attacker. I still think it could do it, and it'd be interesting to see them make that kind of change. But again, every Astromon kind of has their place and whether they're good or bad in there. But maybe we'll take a look at the other ones, because I've never really looked at the other three elements as far as something viable in the game. 'Cause, yeah, I can't think of off the top of my head. Because I don't have a water, fire, or wood C star built. We've only come across fire C star in the PvP a little bit recently, but she was predominant when her super evolution was first out, and that's just par for the course usually when a super evolution comes out. We are here. And again, a lot of this is based off of my opinion of what I do in the game. So obviously I'm not the be-all, end-all. It's just for what I do in the game and the little bit of PvPing that I do, that I do see. Again, I'm not going to be able to speak necessarily for all the stuff in the game. C-star being, again, going back to what we talked about before, being a Nat 3. Nat 3 star is a little, it's not bad, but that's where the statistics from a Nat 4 is not going to be as good. So even with super evolution, as you could see with Water Mona, it still didn't put her, it didn't even put her in spitting distance of Water Victoria. So again, that's why I make the correlation that Water Victoria would replace your Water Mona in your team eventually. Doesn't mean she's not good, just there's an Astromon that you can get for free that's arguably better. That's just what that comes down to. And then outfitted with Gems of Siphon, 100%, is where that kind of goes. We are on an SP season, huh? All right. Well, I'm gonna take that one, and we're just gonna flip-flop Hanahime and Dark Fenrir, and we're gonna go to town. Help us, help you. Well, sure. One shot. And one shot. First one's down. And I know why they put the auto battling in here, but it's just like, out of everything that you'd auto battle, you know, I guess if you really don't care about this, but like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna do that one off camera here. I did want to check the Apex battles though. Let's see who we got. No, those are level 60s, so we didn't. Well, these might no, I don't think these will reset. I might record going through this because I want to get back to doing the Apex battles. I took a break from them. I haven't bothered moving up on here, but I am going to go back there. So I might record that video after this, but I believe we are good for the daily. Yep, we are. So we can get out there and start doing some stuff. So, and again, if you guys have questions, obviously I do my best to answer them. If you definitely got this far in the video, I appreciate it, and we will see you guys in tomorrow's dailies. So happy hunting, and yeah, I'll see you next time.